Welcome back to Mass Effect. I'm Jolly Yellow.
And I'm Ash. We have returned. Just in time for the description minigame.
Yeah. Kind of rude of us to
Hendrickson.
break into the Ambassador's network.
Probably could have just asked him.
It's alright. Williams will back us up. Well, these are the Elcor.
And the Volus, if I remember correctly.
The Elcor are kind of interesting.
Hello there, human.
Because basically in the Codex it says they don't actually talk.
Cannot be distracted right now.
Spray pheromones.
You seem distressed.
And
Is there
other
something
things.
I can do to help?
And then the translator has to pick up those smells.
You overheard that, did you? This
No, wasn't it,
so wrong.
They do make
It is the
sounds,
Asari consorts.
then part of their, like, most of their communication is non-auditory.
What did this Asari do to get you so
Don't
upset?
recall.
I cannot speak
But basically
more about this
they
problem.
have to
is
announce
too
their
sensitive.
intentions.
Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority.
I think he
as
explains
a
this to you if you ask him about it.
Yeah.
Where can I find this
That
Asari
audio
consort?
mixing's gonna be a bastard to get
She
done,
is
though.
across the bridge from here. Her
Uh-huh.
offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Perhaps in the next batch of videos I'll remember to put on subtitles.
Perhaps.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be
You're not gonna have
your guide.
PTSD over a robot?
Nope. You bouncing something around over there?
Oh, I might have been tapping my foot. The thing about the Citadel is it, like, looks impressive and unimpressive at the same time. Like, I don't know why, it just does. Also, I like how the statue of a, what's it called? The, relay gate
Look at
Mass
that bug
relay.
thing over
Right.
there. What's it
is,
doing?
like, just the same model but scaled down.
Gotta save money on those assets.
Actually, I guess that does make sense,
And
because of something that happens
now
later.
for our first elevator ride.
Oh boy, do they talk in this one?
Yes. I'll be cutting out any useless elevator rides that don't
The
tell
council isn't
anything.
gonna ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
This game spends a lot of time crapping on Ambassador Udina.
Like, the entire series hates that guy.
Even though in real life you gotta be sympathetic. Just, he has to deal with all these crazy space marines.
Receiving visions about pies and killing Tyrians. Wait, is that guy's name Palin?
Saren's hiding something.
Yeah, I think
Give
so.
me more
with an
time.
extra
Stall.
L.
Stall the council. Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the council.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
No
Good luck,
evidence
Shepard.
whatsoever.
Maybe they'll listen to you.
Kinda problematic, Garrus.
I like how we can't just, like, postpone it.
Yeah, I think due process has kind of been screwed over because of the whole Spectres thing.
You sure have
yeah,
to climb
probably.
a lot of stairs to reach the council. I think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance.
Garrus might have been set up to fail.
Maybe. I mean, wouldn't want a renegade cop on your squadron, would you?
Right.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is
Wait, were
hardly
there two?
compelling proof.
What's that?
I resent these accusations.
Were there two of them?
Nihilus was a fellow Spectre.
No,
friend.
no, just the guy behind the
for Saren
crates.
specifically.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes
And
false charges against
everybody's
me.
ignoring the tubes going
This
in and
must
out
be
of
your
it.
protege, Commander Shepard. The one
Yeah, I
who
mean,
the
they're just
people
like,
destroyed.
oh yeah, that's fine. Probably just some medical condition.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
One of the
Your
counselors is just like, hold
species
on,
needs to learn its place.
that's illegal.
You're not ready to join the council.
Well,
You're not
I
even
think
ready
they've
to join
probably
the
been covering
Spectres.
Saren's ass
He has
before.
no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless
But
speculation.
wait, the vision is like
Do you have anything
tangential
else to add,
to
Commander Shepard?
Saren.
Yeah. But
You've
I
made your
don't think
decision.
these guys
I
care
won't
about
waste
due
my
process
breath.
right now.
No, but I mean, they're like talking about the vision
The
like we're
council
going to
has
use it
found
as
no
evidence
evidence
against
of any connection
Saren.
between Saren and the Geth.
But
Ambassador, your
it's
petition
another
to have him
thing that
disbarred
we
from
just
the
want to
In
talk
the future,
about.
there are no
I'm glad
lawyers.
to see justice was served.
Apparently.
This meeting is adjourned.
Actually, I guess Udina probably counts as a lawyer.
But everyone's crapping on him, and unfortunately, he probably didn't want to do this in the first place.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working
Again
with
with
the
the
Geth for
logical
one reason,
leaps.
to exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk.
Well, apparently
Every
he
world
has
we control is
prior
in
knowledge
danger.
of
Even
Saren.
Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for
That
more
guy
time to
with no
finish
evidence?
his report. Seems like he was close to finding something
I
on
like how
Saren.
the game's reminding you of what's going on.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
I thought you said he was a drunken loser.
Couldn't hurt to go talk to him. Just be careful. I wouldn't call him reliable.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the
Sounds
killing.
like someone we know.
And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Oh, yeah, you can't answer that.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances.
I think they've
If the
used
embassy
up all
wasn't
of their
protecting him,
curse
he would have
words
been
that they
fired
had
15
for,
years ago.
their
CSEC is
T
better
rating
off
or whatever
without
they
him.
got in
Apparently in the
USRB.
future there aren't police unions either.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
not your
for the
typical
better.
government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation,
We like to skip
but
due
sometimes more
process.
extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just
I get the
apply
feeling
to
we're
join.
going to be using that word a
There's no
lot.
training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born.
Spectre.
The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
You don't see Spectres a lot in this series.
Sound like
Not
Shadow
really.
Other than
Raiders.
this game.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Didn't you already ask about Barlavon?
Tell me
No.
about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes
No, I
in
think I
moving
was in
large
an
sums of money without
exposition
needing a paper
collecting
trail.
mood at the
A
time.
financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes.
I promise
He's got
I'm
an
not
impressive
padding
client
out my
list.
videos.
Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Oh, we got 20 experience points for that.
Oh, your squad mates can comment on stuff too.
I bet all these staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
The stairs...
I like that fountain.
The stairs are like a weird combination between like Nintendo 64 wrap stairs, where it's just like a texture, and like actual modeled stairs. It looks really weird.
Yeah. Stairs technology wasn't quite so advanced back in 2007. It was still a fancy ramp.
It was just like a fancier wrap, but not quite a real staircase.
Yeah.
Maybe they just figured out how to have wheelchair accessible staircases
Maybe.
in the future. Oh heck yeah, another elevator ride.
You kids and your individually animated ankles.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
I wonder what's the point of having a window on an elevator that just looks at a wall.
Well, there's some cinematics that show how big the tower actually is.
True.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
So here we are having another look at the Presidium.
And these fancy arrows. I like how instead of signs they have holographic arrows.
Real fancy.
Mm-hmm. Also the sky looks really weird.
Because it's kind of like those skylights they have in hospitals.
Hmm.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. You were at Torfan, correct? You led the final assault against the enemy base, if memory serves.
Make no mention of the war crimes.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station...
So this guy breathes nitrogen?
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
Basically, he's from a high-gravity planet with high pressure.
Right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker.
So if you poke his suit open,
it'll
it'll explode.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business, until Saren turned on him.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Thanks for the info.
My pleasure, Commander.